All right. Seems we got this working. So thanks for a bit of help from Aaron Reed. What I realized is that what the game wasn't doing was auto advancing on its own, which I don't know why it wasn't doing it. But if any of you ever have this and you run into the problem, just go into schedule, um, and then you would like just do next day or whatever. So that's I don't know why that happened, but there you go. So pretty bizarre, but yeah, it definitely worked. So I just had to move it on to next day. I've never had to do that before. I don't know if don't know what happened, but thank you, Aaron Reed. All right, so we should find a game here to play. There's some pretty good ones now as we start on the next day, whenever that'll be. There's gonna be a huge slate of games here, but I'm thinking that let's go with I don't know. I kind of feel like oh wow, I don't know why I did that. A Okay. So what is the deal here? Yeah. So let's go to day and see where we are. Oh, so now it's being really weird, huh? Because I can't seem to scroll down. So hold on. I feel like doing a National League game here. All this American League stuff. Nothing wrong with the American League, mind you. Nothing wrong. Let's do. We could do the. Nah, I don't want to. The Boston Braves, New York Mets, kind of. I don't know. That's kind of what's left here. Hold on. Okay, let's do. This is going to be Bucky Walters and Claude Osteen. So it's going to be the L.A. Dodgers, Los Angeles Dodgers against the Cincinnati Reds. So now we got it. Let's do this. Let's do this, people. 4 people hanging out. Got it working now. So we're cool. Let's do this. All right. LA Dodgers. So again, in this league, as you can see there from the ticker, yeah, we got a comment already, and it's Aaron Reed. Aaron Reed helping me fix this up. So the Brooklyn Dodgers, LA Dodgers have their own team. New York Giants, San Francisco Giants have their own teams. The A's are split up. The Orioles are split up between the Browns and the Orioles, which makes this really, really a fun league. I love it. All right, so today's game we're going to play the Los Angeles Dodgers at the all-time Cincinnati Reds. So older franchises like the Reds, the Pirates, Cubs are not going to be split up. But other old franchises like the Dodgers, the Giants will because they moved. All right. Yeah, I am, man. I wasn't feeling tip top. Parallel League, welcome in. So I decided physical, but I really needed a mental health day. So yeah, playing hooky, brother. Yeah, it will be Crosley Field as soon as I change. I think it'll be Crosley Field. Let's see. Yep, Crosley Field it is. We are at Crosley. So I'm using the just Johnny McCoy. This game comes with a bunch of micromanagers, but Johnny McCoy is a really good all-around manager. Okay, and there we go. And we're ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and mute the mic. All right, thanks for sticking around, Parallel League, at least to 2 o'clock. Thank you, man.
Well, hi, everybody. I'm Ernie Haewell, bringing you Cincinnati Reds baseball. And this is APBA, the voice of baseball in your home since 1951. We're coming to you from out here at the park. Today, the visiting Los Angeles Dodgers will test the Reds at home. Overall, they now stand at 1-1. This is the third game in this three-game series. The Reds have won 1 and lost 1. The Reds take the field here in the first. McCoy has set his opening slate. McCormick at first base. Morgan at second. Concepcion, the shortstop. Perez at third. The outfield consists of Foster
Dwayne,
in left
welcome
field,
in, buddy.
Rose in center field, and Robinson over in right. Bench is behind the plate and pitching for the Reds. The right-handed chucker, Walters. He will be facing Dodgers starter, left-hander Osteen. So settle in. We're ready to start this game. Wills will lead off the first. Maury can hit. To date, at bat, 3 hits in 9 trips. He's walked twice. He's stolen 1 base. Walters prepares to come home. Walters into his motion. Delivers right down the middle. Strike 3. 1 away. Now coming up, Davis. A very steady hitter. To date, batting 3 was 9. Davis knows how to get on base. Davis settles himself in the box.
Yeah, so Dwayne, I'm getting used to it, but it's a little bit different. I mean, it's so feature-laden, but I realize that I have to, like just for something simple, like just editing the title of the broadcast and something, it's a little bit weird. But, yeah, I love it, man, and it's cheaper than... It's cheaper than StreamYard, man. So StreamYard will go back to basic on the 24th. I like it. It doesn't seem to be laggy or janky. I like the little ticker at the bottom. I know there's lots of scene transitions you can do. You can do media. So I haven't messed with it too much, but I'll tell you what, I like it. So thank you, Dwayne, so much for telling me about this, because StreamYard was just like, I don't know, man. This is so much better. So, guys, see, this is how this community helps each other out. So, yeah. So, and it's weird to see him there, but he is there. So, with this kind of league, just to let you know again what this is a very different type of original franchise All-Stars league, guys. There's 32 teams in this thing. And, hey, oh, my God, afternoon there, cuz. Heart and soul of this family. Good to see you. It's been a minute. So this one, guys, splits up, again, like I've said, the Baltimore Orioles have their own team. The St. Louis Browns have their own team. The LA Dodgers with their own team. Brooklyn with their own. New York Giants, sorry there, Dwayne. And San Francisco each have their own. Oh, I know I owe him, man. Believe me, Dwayne's awesome. The Braves. So the Boston, Milwaukee Braves have one team. The Atlanta Braves have another. I really like the way it splits things up that way. But what I want to do is take this sort of league, and I want to add 2 more teams at some point. I want to add 2 19th century teams to this, because I think it would be really, really fun and put your durability back to early 20th century. We've got to get our 19th century boys in here somehow, as Cousin Ken would agree. So, anyhow, let's go ahead and let Ernie do the game. And I'll be popping in every once in a while with some comments.
Right-handed Walters goes to the set position. Now the delivery. Slow bounder to the right side. Morgan is there. Throws quickly. Just in time. 2 away. Guerrero is the next hitter. A bat to watch to date. 1 for 9. Guerrero steps in. Pitcher Walters eyeing Guerrero. Now he's ready. Walters now. Guerrero gets serious wood on this one. It's got plenty of hang time. Guerrero got under it just a hair. And there to make the catch is Robinson. That's 3 away. For the Dodgers, 3 up, 3 down. Dodgers, nothing. Reds coming up. For the Dodgers. Overall, they now stand at 1 wins and 1 losses. On the league leaderboards, let's see. They're second in batting average at 254. Fourth. In runs, third. In stolen bases, 1. Second in on-base percentage. The Dodgers take the field here in the first. McCoy has set his opening slate. Garvey at first base. Sachs at second. Wills the shortstop. Say at third. The outfield consists of Baker in left field, Davis in center field, and Guerrero over in right. Piazza is behind the plate and going today for Los Angeles, the southpawing Osteen. Morgan will get it started for the Reds.
Hey, Jeff Ray, thank you for coming in, man.
Morgan at the plate to hit. The date 3 was 8. He's walked once. He has stolen 2 bases and been caught not at all. Morgan in the box.
So, Dwayne, I totally agree. Actually, it's better than OBS. The sound is better. This picks up desktop audio. With OBS, as I was saying, because I do want to go back to trying some music. One of the channels that I'm creating, a YouTube channel, which is for meditation and stuff like that. I want to add music, and I'm creating images and stuff like that. And so with OBS, to set up, to be able to pick up my synthesizers and stuff is a royal pain in the arse. And that's one of the things that attracted me to StreamYard. It just does it. So does this. This is OBS, but better. And there's not all these goofy settings. And I love it, Dwayne. Boy, I wish I had known about this sooner, because I remember watching some of your broadcasts, and I hadn't known that you switched over to this. And I saw this little squirrely thing go by, and this and that, and your countdown, and I'm like, I'm thinking, okay, that just must be something I didn't look at in StreamYard. So yeah, this is great. So there you go. There you go. So Aaron, you talk about grammatically incorrect. Here's one that we've said in baseball. And no, I haven't, Dwayne. I should check that out. See what's going on with their new store. See if it's any better. I hope it is. So, Aaron, here's one, because you'll hear me say it grammatically correct. I'll say, so-and-so has 3 RBI on the day. But most people, and I did it for years and years, will say he has 107 RBIs. And that's incorrect. To say 107 RBIs, because that's run batted ins. When it's runs batted in. So RBIs should never, ever be plural. It already is. Runs batted in. So, yeah. But it's something that we just accept as baseball fans. Yeah, in 1930, Hack Wilson had 190 RBIs. That's not true. He had 190 RBI. So, I take it. So, the new webpage, huh? It's very nice taking, yeah. So, is this just still APBAGames.com, guys? I'll check it out right now. You guys know what my broadcasts are like. Eventually, I get through them. And this is afternoon. Nobody ever expects me. Let me see what it looks like. As long as it doesn't make me buy things, I'll be fine. So, are you guys talking about this? Is this their new webpage? Because it kind of looks like their old webpage. Or am I missing something? Okay, same site. And baseball for Windows. And this. Okay, so no, this isn't it. Okay, what? Dwayne, would you mind typing the URL? Because, yeah, this looks like the old one. Because if they're new websites, that might get me to buy some stuff, John Herson. Like, there's a few stadium discs I still don't have for this game, and I'd like to get them. And I don't want to buy them on CD. And I know he would be upset, but I'm not. Okay, so, just APBAGames.com. Okay, let's try it, guys. Oh, wow. Yeah. Hey. Wow, man. Hey, this is nice. Let's look for Baseball for Windows, because that's the one that I'm interested in. I don't really care about, they have new micromanagers. Okay. I have a ton of these already, but these guys I don't have. So, I don't know. I guess I can get them. Okay, compatibility, considerations, downloads, Apple Ballpark, a micromanager installer utility. That's pretty nice. Okay, good. All right, so now where's the shop? There's the shop. Okay, download file, download file, download file. I'm gonna hang out here for a minute, dudes. Oh man, where's the, there's nothing here where's the Baseball for Windows downloads? You cards and dice players definitely rule on this, don't you? Holy shit. Okay. So, I guess I can do a search here, but I just want to see. Wow, they're charging $40 a season now. Holy moly. I remember when these were $25 a season. Yeah, it is APBA. It's APBA corn, isn't it? Let's use where's the search function on this thing? Let's go back to their homepage. If I do shop, oh, there we go. Category, baseball, because that's all that matters. It's all that matters, boys. Baseball for Windows, ballparks. Oh, can I please download these? Okay, yeah. See, because like I don't have, even though I'm not an Astros fan. Sorry for any of you that are. It'd be nice to have them. So $6. Wow. Okay. So now we can download ballparks finally. Because I have there's quite a few. I have a lot of ballparks for this game. Let's see. This would be a better. Let me see it a little better. Oh yeah. Okay. Because this looks better than the Memorial Stadium I have for Baltimore. Thank you, guys. So the only thing is, I don't understand what's the. Oh, okay. So so here's the download. Wow. Okay, I have like way too much Fenway already, so. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Because I don't think I have an Anaheim or a proper one. Oh man, John Herson, thank you, sir. Finally. Oh, this is brilliant, man. Thank you. Oh my God, you guys. Oh, this is like I've been waiting for this forever. Forever. Oh man. I love you guys. I love you guys, man. John Herson, thank you for finally offering these as downloads. Because like I don't have the Astrodome anywhere. I don't have Minute Maid. Again, I'm not going to do a lot of modern baseball, but it'd be kind of fun to use some of these modern parks. Because a lot of the ballparks I have are from the APBA Zip site. Oh man, I'm going to have to spend me some money here. Not this week, but maybe next week. Oh, this is brilliant. Brilliant. I don't have Citi Field. I've been using Shea Stadium. But for any of you guys, oh, there's original Yankee Stadium. Finally, a nice one. Oh my God. And a nice Polo Grounds. I know, I'm sorry, guys. I'm going off here, but I can't help it. Because the thing is making ballpark images for this game really, really, really sucks. It's awful. Oh man, I'm happy now. Oh, there's PNC Park. Although I have a PNC Park But this one looks nicer. This one looks nicer. Yeah. Holy she-holies. All right, I'm gonna have to go through my ballpark files for this game. Yeah, there's a better Busch Stadium right there. There's a nice Sportsman's Park with lights, because the ones that I'm using in this league, none of them have lights on purpose. I'll get back to the game in a minute, I promise. It definitely is APBA corn, Cousin Ken. Dwayne, thank you, guys. Oh, I've got to see one more thing, though. Do they? Oh, yeah, there's a nice Three Rivers for this. Oh, man. Wow. So this is Forbes Field, or this is Three Rivers around the time that Roberto Clemente played. And the reason I can tell you is because these signs out here in center field, these would be replaced in the mid-'70s with more kind of boxes and stuff like that. So this is Three Rivers when it was about 3 or 4 years old, roughly. I see he changed a couple of things here to not get in trouble with baseball. Oh my God. So, this is brilliant. Anything else we should look at while I'm on here, guys, before we go? So let me see. Baseball for Windows fan managers. They were offering these for free for a while. And in fact, there's a place where you can still get them. But Aaron, these fan managers are really nice to have if you want them. These were created by fans throughout the life of Baseball for Windows. Oh my God, this is crazy. This is absolutely crazy, baby. Well, but he's got to make some money, Aaron. I totally get it. And you know what? I'm happy now that he has made this where you can download things now. Thank you, John Herson. Seriously. So all those things that I said about your old website last year, man, now you got it right. Thank you. You probably don't know who I am from wherever, but geez, this is great. So I want to look around here for a minute, guys. I promise we'll get back to it in a minute, okay? I promise. I just want to see what they're charging now for, so I'm not going to buy 6.1 because I don't care. And John, that's not on you. That is just, so where are the seasons for Baseball for Windows? Because I might pick up like 1998, 99, and 2000 for this at some point. Ballparks. Yeah, so I don't know where the season discs are. Let me see. If I just type in seasons and let's hit enter. We'll get back to the game, I promise. I know everybody's tired of hearing this crowd going nuts here. But I don't know where the seasons are. Everything is in the season. Just click on the season that you want. That's what I'm looking for here, Dwayne. Let me get back to the plain old category. All baseball. Oh, okay. So they just kind of put it all in. I get it. Okay. I think. No, why am I not finding them? All right, I'm gonna have to like muck about with it a little bit, I guess. But it is so nice to see this. Baseball games and accessories. Boy, John, you did it right. Thank you. On behalf of Strat fans everywhere, now you got a nicer looking website that is Oh, they even have the message board on here. Sorry, guys. I know, it's terrible. Oh, so they're still using Delphi. Okay, that's okay. Nice. Click the cards and data. Okay. Just having a little trouble getting around in here. I should turn off. You know what? I'm going to turn off this crowd for a minute because now it's starting to drive me nuts. Hold on. And then we'll turn them back on again. All right. There. So to do that, you just have to turn off the announcer. Okay. Whew. All right. So, oh, I see. Okay. So they're just under. So if I do this, even though I have 1883, okay, I get it. What was throwing me off, Dwayne, was because it was showing the cards. Hey, there's Tim Keefe's card. I mean, I have 1880. I have everything up to 1997 for this game. So, wow, this is really an awesome site. Way to go, Gilles Thibault. I know that you subscribe. You're part of this family here. So, somehow get the word to John that like I'm really really happy. Oh, look at this. You can even schedule. So they even have, oh my God, you can download schedules because the retro sheet import doesn't really work too well. The only thing I would say is that I think that the seasons are a little bit overpriced. They're a little bit overpriced compared to the competition. But other than that, okay, well, all this, yeah, man, this is great. Yeah, now you can screenshot Keefe's card, right? Okay, back to shop. All right, let me go back to shop. I am back to shop. And then category all. And then there's featured products, baseball. But if I click on this plus sign, I guess this is the drop down box we're talking about. Yeah, baseball. Oh, cards and data. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha, baby. Oh, I see. All right. Thank you, Dwayne. So, like I said, guys, I have everything up to 1997. So starting with like, because Ernie's still going to say a lot of these names maybe up to maybe 2002, 2003. So if I wanted to buy 1998 baseball, yeah, it's so they're $32 a season. PC Replay is 26 a season. At full price, Action PC is around what 17 a season. So my only thing that I would say, if I could speak to Mr. Herson, would be that while a lot of people play your game, more people are playing PC Replay. But I also know that he likes to keep his products a little bit more premium priced and stuff like that. But is that a knock? No. John, you set what prices you want, but this website is incredible. It's really good. It is really good. Let me see. So I notice here that he's not offering the OFAS original disc. I don't see it. So yeah, without Dwayne, where would we be? So by the way, just saying, there is, if you have this game, you can find a utility that actually descrambles the APBA in baseball for Windows, and actually will descramble and give you the actual APBA card. Just saying, but you have to be really good with DOSBox to use it. So, yeah, the Tiffany of board games. How about it? But you know what, guys? I mean, I think, and Ken, you are hardcore APBA. They needed to fix their shop to keep up with Strat, and they've done it. They have done it. Look, even an easy disc or easy way that you can go to APBA, which is really nice. So nice. Because I almost was going to sign up for Baseball Max last night. I'm glad I didn't. We'll have to see if this is improved or not. Let's have a look. I mean, hopefully there's more than one ballpark in it now. And somebody told me that they're going to be incorporating the master game into this. So don't be surprised if you guys see APBA on here at some point. Again. John Herson, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, so Go is going to add the master game. Oh, go to specialty card sets? All right, cuz. I will. I'm so glad I didn't go to work today. Okay, so baseball specialty card sets, I guess is what I want to go to. All right, let me see. Okay, so oof. Okay, I don't want the cards because I don't play cards. Come on, give me discs. Give me downloads, baby. Give me downloads. Okay, here we go. Oh, wow. Okay. So here's the bats. The bats stuff is right here. Cool, baby. Baseball Hall of Fame disc. Okay. Wow, this is super cool, man. Super, super, super cool. Oh, look at this. They broke it down he broke things down by decades now. So let's look at this. What's in this 1930s download? Just curious. Doesn't tell me. It's only $25 though. So this is probably like a best of the 1930s, I guess. Don't know what it is, but okay. Cool. Best set in APBA, I'm glad to have for any APBA fan. Yeah, I mean, so what I'm using now is like a greatly expanded version of these OFAS discs, but I wouldn't mind getting those again, but I didn't see them. I need to find them. Because there was one called Original Franchise All-Stars just by itself. That was like a very early release for Baseball for Windows, which came from, I mean, all this comes from the card game. Cards and Dice game. So, oh my God, this is crazy. Oh, here we go. Great teams of the past. Oh, man. I mean, because while I can recreate these, I'd rather just have somebody else do the work for me and buy them. But let me see. Does he tell you what teams? Oh, yeah, here we go. Oh, yeah, baby. All right, how much is this? $25. Wow. So what is this? It doesn't say. Okay. Still, this great teams of the past. Let's see. They did and you know what else I like about this, guys? Let's give some more love here for I'll love the city discs. What are they? Because he doesn't say. I want to know what they are. Because if it's something especially that I can't recreate in game, because I can still use the Fan Park encyclopedias and some kind of a legacy owner, so I still use it. But what I like about this is you'll see like for great teams of the past and stuff like that, like with other companies, they'll have like all these Yankee teams that are bunched up together. Like you have like the 1936 Yankees and the 1937 Yankees. There's really no difference between those teams. But what I like about this here, just looking at the American League, which of course they have to call the junior circuit, you have the 27 Yankees, and then You have the 53 Yankees. And so there's not going to be any. It looks like they tried their best to really avoid doppelgangers. This would be fun just to pick up and do this as a league out of the box. What do you guys say? So look at this. For the National League, you got the 1904 Giants, the 1929 Cubs, one of my favorite teams of all time. Here are the 1934 Cardinals. You got the 53 Brooklyn Dodgers, the 60 Buccos, 75 Reds, 77 Phils, the 86 Mets, the 93 Giants, and then the 98 Atlanta Braves. I mean, to be honest with you guys, there's only two teams on here I don't have, and that's the 2001 Mariners and the 1998 Atlanta Braves for this game. So, I mean, $25 for two teams, but still, maybe to support John and what he's doing. And if this comes with already a pre-made schedule, this would be super cool, man. Wow. Okay. So, all right. I'm gonna look at the city disc. I'm just trying to figure out what it is, cuz. Hold on, brother. Hold on. Oh my God. I'm po folk. But wait, but before I do that, I'll look at the chat again. I promise. I want to see what's all on these because at $25 a pop. Oh shit! This one goes up to $55. Why is that? Oh, these are the cards. That's why. Pfft. Duh. Wait a minute. Okay. So cards. I'm sorry, guys. I know I'm supposed to be doing a broadcast, but you know what? Bite me. And I don't mean you guys bite me. I would rather you guys not do that. Okay, baseball for Windows All-Star pre-expansion download. $32. Nice. The Hall of Fame disc. All right, so city disc. Let's just look at Baltimore, Washington disc, and it doesn't tell me anything because what do they do? What do they do? What teams are in the deck? Dwayne, that sounds really, really painful. Okay. Beatles hasn't drilled this much since Kate Kate Beckinsale. But yeah. Yeah, there he goes. He's just back. He says, yeah, there he goes. He gets it. Yeah. He says, my bad. Exactly, brother. There's a super link. There's a super link. Include teams to see what teams are on. Okay, click on the city. I'm such a moron here today. Because, like, when I get all fired up about stuff, I turn into an Egypt. Oh, included teams. Thank you. And I got a bad request. That doesn't help. That doesn't help. Okay. So maybe their website's having a bit of issues. I have to find out what these are. So are these like okay, go to any all right, so Ken instructing me here on how to do this. All right, so I'm gonna go to the for Chicago because I love Chicago baseball. I do. Okay, I am not scrolling anywhere. Included teams. It's just a bad request. So they're having a server issue right now. That's all. That's okay. Oh God, who's this? It's Clinton Parks. He says, "Excuse me, little boys. Don't you have anything else better to do? Shouldn't you all be outside playing sandlot ball? Don't make me get your mothers." Well, this is really, really good. Maybe it'll show me with the cards. Let's try that. Or even just the disc. I don't know. Nah, it's it's a website issue. That's okay. That's all right. I can look later. Oh wow, they have an Ohio download. Let's look at Philadelphia. Maybe one of these. Nah, it's still giving me that. It's all right. That's okay. Oh man, you know what? Can I? Oh, I can't. So just like in StreamYard, I can't copy this. That's all. I can't. I'm gonna have to. Yeah. Oh, copy comment. There we go. Okay, cool. Let's have a look. Let's have a look, boys. Except for taking out, we're gonna have to take out Dwayne's name here because it'll be like, can't find that. Okay, let's see. No, it's still a bad request, Dwayne. So it seems as though they're just having some server issues. So it's okay. So Clinton telling us that he tossed his first no hitter in Fall Classic. Way to go, Clinton. Who pitched it? Yeah, Aaron Reed is also asking. He says who was playing and who threw the no-no. It could be Dwayne. I can try. I can try my other PC. Todd says Ken broke the APBA site. Funny. Juan Marichal throws the first no-no for Clinton in Fall Classic baseball. Way to go. Oh, okay. Thank you, cuz. I'll check that out. All right. I will. I'll just look at it right now. I'm not gonna bring my Facebook over, but I'll at least read this here. So let me see. Let me see. It's still doing a bad request. I might be having a bad, or I might be having a, yeah. Could be my pop-up blocker too. All right, but I'll keep that, Ken, and I'll try that in another browser or on another computer. Thank you, my friend, very much. Let's get out of Facebook here now. All right. All right. All right. I'm going to go ahead and thank you so much, guys. I can't do any shopping here today, but well, actually, I could. I could just use a credit card, but I'm trying to be very careful of that. So, all right, is there anybody, if you don't mind, type in just a little bit? I will look, but what in a nutshell do these city discs do? Are they like? Because if this is like Philadelphia, is this going to have the A's? The city disc has the 1869 Red Stockings. Oh wow! Hey, David. Good to see you, David. Baseball Demos. Your cousin Ron Juckett. So, Beatles, if you're a cousin and Ron Juckett is Uncle Ron, Clinton must be Grandpa. Oh, Jesus. I'm not even going to touch that one. David, how you doing? How's Tabby? Hope you're doing well, buddy. It's been a while since I've been on here, guys. Missed you. And I'm glad I really wasn't feeling too well today, and I needed a mental health day. So, that's Todd B says that's dirty, Grandpa. All right. And geez, had I known everybody was going to be on, we are going to be bullshit, and I would have just done this way. Ernie's waiting back there, though. So again, I don't know if Gilles Thibault will catch this. Anybody who knows John Herson, if you know John Herson, please tell him thank you for fixing the site. Now check my Facebook. All right. Wow, I wish there was a way I could just write to John Herson just personally and say, now you've done it. This is good. Oh my God. All right, I will bring this bit over. So, gentlemen, this is the contents of the city discs. Jeez. Oh my God, you're right. Yep. I would love these. I want these. I want these. I want all the city discs, except I don't see Pittsburgh. But this would still be a nice. Oh, so it's including Negro Leagues too. So for New York, you got the Lincoln Giants on here. For Chicago, you have two versions of the Chicago American Giants. Kind of sad to, oh my God, yeah. So no Pirates yet, though. And Pittsburgh was like, Pittsburgh and Chicago, kind of the combined epicenter of Negro League baseball, with Pittsburgh having the Grays and the Crawfords. But just looking at Chicago, got the 29 Cubs, 17 White Sox, the 06 and 35 Cubbies, the 59 White Sox, 45 Cubbies, 2005 White Sox. Yes, they should be in there, of course. End of their drought. Nobody cared about that drought, but there you go. The Hitless Wonders are in here. The 83 White Sox, that was a good team, good White Sox team. 69 Cubbies, another year where the Cubbies got let down by the Amazons, but good team. 84 Cubs. The Chicago Leyland Giants, nice. Of course, the Black Sox. These are great. And then for Ohio, you got the Buckeyes, Cleveland Buckeyes. Whole bunch of tribe teams. And a whole bunch. This is great. And the 1899. Man, why doesn't somebody do the 1895 Cleveland Spiders? They were a good team. There's the Kansas City disc. Okay. All right, John, get Pittsburgh done. Get Pittsburgh done. Because you got St. Louis and the two Browns teams you'd expect, 22 and 24. Yeah, there's Boston disc too. Yeah, so for Boston, you've got the 46 Red Sox, the 1914 Miracle Braves, the great 1912 Boston Red Sox, the 67 Impossible Dream Team, Boston Braves in 1948, 78 Red Sox, and I guess for you Red Sox fans, that's all we'll say about that. The 2004 Sox, of course, 41, 1915, 2007, 1975, and 1986. Wow. Good stuff. This is good stuff. I'm going to have to keep track of this, and that'll give me time to save up money because I want him to do, he's got to do Pittsburgh. I don't understand why Pittsburgh is not on here. So Brooklyn, boy, that New York disc is crazy though, isn't it? And it's not like just, it's just great, man. Wow. Yeah, how about it? Kudos to APBA for letting in the light. Chicago disc is crazy. It is. It's absolutely outstanding. You could make, you know what, cuz you could make like city leagues with this, like, because there wouldn't be a lot of doppelgangers on here at all. Wow. This is incredible. Way to go, APBA. Doing it up right. Yeah, I mean, I would buy the Chicago disc and create a league out of this. I would just buy the Chicago, even that, just the Chicago disc and do it. Cool. St. Louis, I can see why there's not a lot of teams, even though St. Louis, the Cardinals are second only to the Yankees in World Championships, but you would start running into a lot of, although they could do the like the 2015 or 2013 Cardinals. 2013, I think it was. Whatever. And this Boston disc is good too. Although the Boston disc, again, 1912, you're going to get Smokey Joe Wood, but 1915, you're going to get Babe Ruth pitching. Crazy stuff. Yeah, absolutely. Because I'll just do this. There we go. Yeah, guys, go ahead and do what Todd said there. If you want to do this, please do. I'll leave this up for a second. Baseball Demo is referring to the band here. He says, best Chicago disc since Chicago since Chicago 17 came out on CD. This is brilliant. Wow. Okay, so John Herson, according to Dwayne Martz, says that all these types of seasons will be in APBA at some point. I think that'd be brilliant. Wow, this is incredible. This is just bloody incredible. And I'm getting ideas here. Yes, I am getting ideas. So just for you, just for the cards and dice players too. These are also available as cards and dice sets then too. Right? Wow. Nice. Now see, APBA, now you're gonna start getting now you start getting some money from me again. This is good. You know, this Philadelphia disc isn't so bad either. Because you got a nice mix of Negro League ball, the A's and the Phils. Because for Negro League ball, we got the Hillsdale Daisies. You had to be some tough dudes to have that game or have that name, right? But then for the Phillies, you got the '64 Phillies, the '80 Phils. Be nice to see the 2000. Oh, there they are. Yep, the 2008 Phillies, the 31 A's. I think the 29 A's are better, but we'll take the 31 A's and the 1911 A's. Ohio, so not to leave Todd out here, but except it should have been the 1895 Cleveland Spiders. But the Cincinnati Red Stockings, 1869, the Cleveland Indians team, 1920. That 1920 season is great. If you guys want to do a fun replay, do 1920. But set whatever game you're playing or whatever house rules you use, set it though that Landis doesn't drop the band hammer on the 7 remaining Black Stockings, because Chicago and Cleveland were neck and neck in that pennant race until Landis dropped the hammer. So 1920 is really, really fun because you've got a strong Cleveland team and, of course, a strong White Sox team. See, for the Reds, we had 75, 1940 Reds. Definitely should be on there. Bucky Walters, Johnny Vandermeer. The 1919 Reds, yep. Greasy Neal, Jimmy Rang. The 54 Indians and the 48 Indians. The 95 squad on here. Yeah, this Cleveland these are all good, man. Wow, these are all good. So let me see, what would it cost me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not bad. That wouldn't be a bad little purchase. But not till Pittsburgh's on here. He must hate my favorite club. Must hate the Pirates. I don't know. Which is really weird because one of the ballparks that was always included in the APBA game was Forbes Field. So I don't know. And they used to be in Pennsylvania, but in Phillies country. Wow. Thanks, cuz. Thanks, guys. Oh, look at this. World Series decade for the 1900s. Oh, my God. Really? So this must be all the World Series for the first decade of the 20th century. Nice job, guys. Yeah, because there's the 1910s. So that's funny how the first decade of the 20th century always gets discounted. And then when you get into the 10s forward, the price goes up. And that's everybody. That's everybody. Boy, this is good. Tebow's from Pittsburgh. It will happen. I hope soon. So, Gilles, tell John, get it done, get it done, get it done. Pittsburgh, 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 please. The 29 A's aren't. So Ken Castro, of course, yeah. Remember, guys, went off to an APBA tournament, had the 29 A's, and didn't do so well. So some of these new card sets, John said, will not be printed. Well, I hope that's not a harbinger of like what Strat does with their, you know, went 2-8 with those 29 A's. Well, I hope that Lefty Grove at least won those 2 games that you won. All right, lads, we'll settle in and we'll just get back to the game. Thank you so much. I had no idea that this set was like, or that the website was. I'm just absolutely chuffed. Absolutely chuffed. All right. Anyhow, back to Ernie. Here we go.
Piazza sets up. He lets one go. Swung on, and it's chopped down the first baseline. Garvey takes the high hop. He flips the Osteen covering, and they get him.
Dude, no need to say sorry. Are you kidding me? Oh
Rose
my God, I'm
set
like,
to face Osteen.
I'm absolutely chuffed, brother.
Known to
Thank
work
you.
that ball pretty well on the season. 1 for 8. It's hard to keep Rose off the base pass. The hitter stands in. Osteen looking in at the target. And the pitch comes in. High pop fly. This one will bring rain. Say and Piazza converge near the line. Piazza is calling off Say, and he has it for the out in fair territory. 2 down. Robinson coming up. Robinson, a fierce hitter. This is his 3rd game on the year. 0 for 5. Robinson takes his stance. Osteen is ready to fire it in.
Well said, Clinton. Well said.
Osteen with the offering. Robinson tops it down the third baseline. It'll be a tough play for Say. The off-balance peg. Yes! Got him by a stride. Sweet play by Say. 3 away. No runs, no hits, no errors, and at the end of 1. No score. The top of the 2nd inning coming up. For Los Angeles, here in the 2nd, Piazza, Garvey, and Baker. Piazza to lead it off for the Dodgers. He's a right-handed batter. Watch out with Mike at the plate. So far at the plate, 2 for 9. Mike has 1 homer on the season, 3 RBIs. Walters looking in at the target. Walters over the offering. And a long one into left field. Foster looks up. Adios. Goodbye. Arrivederci. So Piazza has his 2nd homer of the season. He's now homered in 2 straight games. And the Dodgers go ahead by a run, 1-0 here in the 2nd. That gives Piazza 4 RBI on the season. Garvey coming up. Garvey, recently known as a solid hitter. So far this season, 3 for 8. Garvey settles himself in the box. Walters poised. The offering from Walters. Popped up, shallow center field. Rose is coming on, and he's got it. 1 down. Baker comes up to bat. A trusty bat so far this season. 2 for 7. He's walked once. Baker waiting for Walters. Now Walters ready. The pitch. Stroked solidly to left field. It drops in front of Foster, and Baker is aboard with a single. Here's the right-handed Say to take his swing toward Los Angeles. 1 out. Baker on at first. He has the talent to do some damage. To date, batting 1 for 6. He's walked once. Good speed at first. Ron steps up. Right-hander Walters ready. The pitch. Bounce past Walters. Concepcion is over. He stabs for it. No play at second. Thrown on to first. Safe. He's safe. High throw drew McCormick off the bag. That should be an error on Concepcion. 2 on the top of the second inning. Here's the right-handed Sachs to take his swings. He is dangerous. To date at bat, 2 hits in 8 trips. The hitter stands in. Walters climbs the mound. Right-hander Walters ready. The runners take their lead. The pitch wrapped back to the mound. Walters has it, turns and fires to second. Back to first. Bang, bang, double play. And they get out of the inning. The line for the Dodgers. 1 run, 2 hits, 1 error. They leave 1. And they capture the lead. Reds down 1-0. For Cincinnati. Here in the second. Foster, bench, and Perez. All right. Foster to lead it off for the Reds. Pretty good with a stick. This is his second game so far at the plate. 0 for 3. Catcher Piazza sets his target. The pitch. Foster started to go round, but he checked his swing in time. He takes a walk to first. That was Foster's first walk of the season. Bench comes out to face Osteen. Bats right. Foster on at first. Nobody out. Johnny, a slugger. To date at bat, 1 for 7. He's walked once. Foster can fly at first. Piazza crouched down now. The pitch. Slow chopper toward short. Wills charges. Bad bounce. It handcuffed him. On to first. 1 away. Foster moves up. All right for Cincinnati. Runner on second. 1 out. Down by 1. Perez up the bat. Looks for those extra bases. To date, 1 for 2. 1 homer. 2 ribbies. He's walked once. Deft-footed Foster at second. Batter waits. Osteen foot on the rubber. He shakes off the sign. Again he shakes it off. Now he has one he likes. Piazza crouched down now. Foster stretching his lead. The pitch. Swing and a miss. And Perez is out. 2 down. One on. McCormick will bat next for Cincinnati. A right-sider. Frank, a strong hitter. Batter waits. Piazza set. Speedy Foster edging toward third. He wheels and deals. Swung on. Lined up Garvey. And he's got it. Nice play. 3 down. That'll do it for Cincinnati. No runs on no hits. They had a chance but could not convert. Reds behind the Dodgers. 1-0. Osteen, Wills, and Davis due up for Los Angeles. Okay. Pitcher Osteen to lead it off. Claude taking his first at bat of the season. Osteen stands in. Pitcher bench sets his target. And now the pitch. Hooked down the right field line. Will it stay fair? Yes, but Robinson is right there to make a fine running catch. 1 down. One out. It's now Wills to bat. We're back at the top of the order. Bench sets up. He lets it go. Fastball. It's a nubber to the left of the mound. Concepcion charges. Picks up the ball barehanded. Then he gets him. And that's the second out. For Los Angeles. Nobody on. 2 outs. It's now Davis the bat. Walters ready. Walters comes to the plate. Davis swings. It's a high bouncer to third. Perez gloves it. Sets. Long throw to first. Safe. The throw's off the bag. And that's the second error for the Reds. Guerrero walking up the bat. Walters looking home. Davis takes a good lead. Now the delivery. High fly ball to center. Rose is racing to the track. He's against the wall. But there's nothing he can do. It's long gone. A two-run dinger. So Guerrero pops a two-run dinger, his first home run of the season. The score now 3-0. And Guerrero now has 2 runs batted in on the season. The top of the third inning. Now Piazza to face Walters. Right-hander Walters ready. Here's a pitch from Walters. Off the end of the bat, McCormick moves for it. And he spears it, waves off Walters. And he steps on first for the out. 3 down. For the Dodgers, 2 runs on 1 hit. The Reds fumble once, so the Dodgers now with a safer margin. The score is 3-0 as we go to the bottom of the third inning. For Cincinnati, here in the third, Concepcion, Walters, and Morgan. Concepcion to lead it off. You can count on Dave. Osteen gets set to pitch. The offering. That's high and deep by Concepcion. Davis is on the run. On the run. It's starting to tail away from him. He makes a catch. 1 away. One gone. Third inning. Pitcher Walters to hit. Batting 9th. Bucky taking his first at bat of the season. Batter ready. Osteen staring in, ready to work. And a pitch. Gets a hot shot. It bounces off the rubber. It rolls toward third. Say has it. Makes an off-balance throw, and it gets by Garvey. But Piazza is there to back him up. And Walters is on at first. Scored out a single, and that's the first base knock for the Reds in this game. One down, third inning, 1 on. Morgan's up. Morgan relaxes himself at the plate. Osteen gets set to pitch. The pitch. Osteen jams him. Morgan fights it off and muscles it toward shallow right. It drops back of first and rolls into foul ground. Guerrero hustles over. Still after it. Now he's there. Walters rounds third. The throw comes into Grills. They're holding Walters at third, and Morgan is in standing with a double. Rose up 1 away. Walters and Morgan at third and second for Cincinnati. A dangerous hitter. Osteen staring in, ready to work. Infield deep. Walters takes his lead at third. The offering to Rose. Hard bouncer to Sachs. He charges, scoops it. Walters is being held at third. The throw goes to first. And that's out number 2. For Cincinnati, 2 in scoring position. 2 outs, the bottom of the third inning. Robinson gets set to face Osteen. Awesome power. Batter ready.
Hey, David. Yeah, I'm kind of not feeling too well today, and also combining with the mental health day. So how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. So Jeff Ray asking, he says, when did Baseball for Windows allow the user to change team colors on the field? I think this came with update 5.75, and it's really easy to do too. And you can do it to the scoreboard and everything like that. So all you do is you just right-click and go to colors, and there you go. There's all the stuff you can change, and the game will remember it. So pretty cool stuff, I think. And again, I'm not messing with the scoreboard or anything like that, but you can do all that, change the font size, everything like that, and then you get a little guide of what you're doing. And yeah, so it's pretty nice. It covers all the basic baseball colors, well, except maybe this, but that's okay. So yeah, and oh yeah, so you can also do custom colors in this too. So if you're not happy or you're doing your own league or whatever, just create custom colors from there. So that's what you do. So just and also well, of course, everybody's already known this. If you hold the control key, you can drag players around, drag the scoreboard around, stuff like that. But I could go up here into the scoreboard, go to colors, because I know Cousin Ken, he likes the sort of background color for it. So if we went to background, and I can change this to white, and then for the outcome text, maybe make it black. Black, thank you. And then the commentary text, maybe make it gray. All right, and then click OK, and then that's going to all change up. So however you want to do it, I think I'm going to just again, and you can raise the font too. So the commentary text, I'm also going to leave in black too, because I really don't care about if they have a difference or not. And then again, we can just increase the size of the scoreboard, everything like that. So yeah, pretty nice stuff. Pretty nice stuff, I'd say. So you want to change the background of the scoreboard if you want to, make it a nice Irish green, you know, there, and then right in there. There you go. Okay, let's go ahead and back to it.
Piazza ready to receive. Walters takes his lead at third. Osteen with the pitch. There's a deep drive
Thank
to
you,
left.
David.
It's going to be a long run for Baker. Hits a base hit. 1 run scores. 2 runs score. Robinson's headed for second. Here's Baker's throw. And he slides in safely. Double and 2 RBIs. So 2-run score on Robinson's double. And the Reds get within 1. And this crowd is suddenly paying attention. For Robinson, his first double of the season. And that's his first hit this season. That gives Robinson 2 RBI on the season. The Reds have 2 outs. Runner on second. It's now Foster to bat. He swings from the right side. Osteen looking in. Robinson moves another step away from second. Here's the delivery. Foster gets this one in the air on the infield. The shortstop Wills drifts over behind second base to make the catch, and that retires the side.
It's easy enough to bring Joe Nuxhall in, though, Aaron. Just use the advanced draft.
The line for the Reds, 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors. They leave 1. They do some damage, and now they trail by only 1. Reds
you're welcome,
down
Jeff.
3-2.
You're very welcome. Yeah,
For
you're
Los
welcome.
Angeles, here in the 4th, Garvey, Baker, and Say. Here's Garvey to lead it off. Walters looking home. Walters into the wind. Garvey is called out on strike. 1 down. Baker is the next hitter. Right-handed Walters goes to the set position. He brings it home. The swing, and it's pulled hard to left. Foster is racing to the line. He cuts it off. Fires to second. But Baker wisely holds first. He's on with a single. That's Baker's second hit of the game. Say is now up. Baker will get a good jump. The hitter stands in. Walters prepares to come home. Quick move to the plate. Grounded hard wide of third. Perez takes it on the short hop. He'll go to first. And they get him. 2 gone. Baker moves to second on the play. Sacks the hit. 2 outs. Baker on second. Sacks steadies his bat. Walters focuses in on the target. Now the delivery. Grounded to short. Concepcion charges. Takes it on the short hop. Throws quickly. And that's out number 3. For the Dodgers, no runs on 1 hit. They leave 1. So the Dodgers fail to capitalize on the runner after 3.5. It's still 3-2 Dodgers. Bench. Perez and McCormick due up for Cincinnati. Bench to lead it off for the Reds. Bats right. Bench stands in. Pitcher Osteen set to go. The pitch. Bench drills one by Say. Backed up by Wills. The long off-balance throw. The stretch by Garvey. Out at first. 1 away. Perez getting ready to go. Perez waiting for Osteen. Osteen poised. Osteen fires it in. Hit like a bullet. Sacks waves at it. But it's by him into right, and Perez racks up a base hit. Now at bat, McCormick. It would take power to score Perez. Catcher Piazza sets his target. Big hole on the right side. He wheels and deals. Line drive to third. Hits over his head. Baker is chasing it, still running. He's up with it. Perez rounds third. They're waving him in. Here comes a throw home. Here's a play at the plate, and Perez out easily. Oh, those Dodgers. They snuff out the tying run. Perez just doesn't have the wheels for that, and McCormick holds with a double. Okay, Concepcion is out to take his hacks for Cincinnati. 2 outs. Runner on second. Left-hander Osteen ready. Osteen brings it. Lifted high to left. Baker is drifting toward the line, and he hauls it in. 3 down. For the Reds, no runs, 2 hits, and no errors. They leave 1. They had a chance but could not convert. We've played 4. Reds down 3-2. The Dodgers will have Osteen, Wills, and Davis here in the 5th. Pitcher Osteen to lead it off. Walters focuses in on the target. The pitch. Long fly to center. Rose. He's going. He reaches out. He makes a catch. 1 down. Here's Wills to take his swings. The switch hitter will be a lefty against Walters. He's their leadoff hitter. He has occasional power. Starter Osteen looking strong. The Dodgers still after a little insurance. They lead by 1. Walters looking home. The pitch. Wills is called out on strikes. 2 down. Next batter, Davis. Davis is 0 for 2. He scored once. Catcher Bench sets his target. Walters with the pitch. Grounded hard to short. Concepcion fields it. Over to McCormick at first. In plenty of time. 3 down. So the Dodgers go down 1-2-3. Reds behind the Dodgers 3-2. And they'll try to get it back coming up. But Reds will have Walters, Morgan, and Rose here in the 5th. Okay, pitcher Walters to lead it off. Walters steadies his bat. Osteen looking in at the target. Osteen comes to him. Walters smashes one down the line. Say grabs it near the bag. He wings a long throw to first and gets Walters by a stride. One away. Next to bat for Cincinnati is Morgan. One out. Bases clear. When the Reds need a base runner, Morgan is the man. Piazza crouched down now. And now the pitch. Upstairs, and Morgan isn't tempted. Ball number 4. And he takes his base. Rose is up next. He is 0 for 2. A rabbit on first. Catcher Piazza sets his target. Morgan is off and running. Grounded deep into the hole. Wills is over. He's got it. The long throw to first. For out number 2. Morgan moves up. We have Robinson coming up to hit. 2 down. Morgan standing out at second for Cincinnati. Frank 1 for 2. He has 2 ribbies. Lightning down at second. Score him, and that ties it up at 3. Osteen shakes out his arms. The ump using his broom to clean off the plate. So now, Robinson in the batter's box. Lowers the brim of his cap. Raises his hand slightly. Leans in. Osteen on the rubber. Checks Morgan at second. Speedy Morgan edging toward third. And a pitch. It's deep. Out to Davis. Hits over his head. It's long gone. A 2-run homer for Robinson. Frank trots around the bases. He loves a trip downtown. He claps his hands. He's greeted at the plate. So they collect 2 on the Robinson homer, his first home run of the season, and the Reds take the lead from the Dodgers. They now lead by 1, 4-3. Listen to that crowd. And Robinson now with 4 runs batted in the game. Foster up there. George walked and made out once. Foster steps up to the plate. Left-hander Osteen ready. He delivers. And he fans him. Foster is gone. 3 down. The line for the Reds, 2-1-0. Cincinnati goes out in front. The score now stands 4-3. Reds. Cincinnati will now face the heart of the Dodgers lineup. Guerrero, Piazza, and Garvey coming up. Guerrero to lead it off for the Dodgers. He swings from the right. Batter facing Walters. Catcher bench sets his target. Walters to the wind. High fly ball, right field. Robinson trots over, taps the glove. Makes the catch, 1 away. Now Piazza to face Walters. Bats right. Mike waits. Bench ready to receive. The pitch. High fly deep to right. Robinson going back. He's there. And makes the one-handed grab. 2 away. Two away. Next up, Garvey. Garvey 0 for 2. Garvey is a threat for the extra base hit. Bench ready to receive. The pitch. A high drive to deepest center. Rose has it all the way. Side retired. Walters sets them down in order after 5.5. It's still 4-3 Reds. For Cincinnati here in the 6th. Bench, Perez and McCormick. Bench will get it started for the Reds. He bats right. Very dependable power.
Jack
Bench,
Dawson.
now ready.
Welcome in, Jack.
Osteen focuses in on the target. Osteen comes to the plate. Slow tapper towards second. He could beat this out. The quick snap from Sachs and Bench is out at first. One away. Okay for Cincinnati. Base is empty. One away. We have Perez coming up to hit. Tony, a strong hitter. The slugger stands in. Osteen focuses in on the target. Osteen into his motion. Delivers. Perez lays off the pitch. Ball 4. Tony takes his base.
You're welcome, Jack.
One on. McCormick is out to get his licks. He bats right. Frank comes up there to hit. Perez at first not known for his speed. Osteen poised. First baseman Garvey right on the bag. The pitch. Grounded to first. Garvey fires to Wills for 1. And back to first. To complete the double play. To retire the side. For the Reds. 0-0-0. So the Reds maintain their thin lead. After 6, it's still 4-3 Reds. Baker, Say, and Sachs to bat next. Baker will start it off here on the 7th. And he hacks from the right. Catcher ready. Walters comes to him. Breaking ball. Bounce past Walters. Concepcion is over. He stabs for it. Makes a pickup and throws Baker out by a step. One away. Say up. He'll wait for his pitch. Say stands in. Pitcher Walters set to go. The pitch. Didn't mean to swing. A slow roller to the left side. Concepcion will have to rush his throw, and he gets Say. Nice play. And that's the second out. Dodgers hitter Sachs. Sachs is hitless in 2 at-bats. They'll have to work around Sachs' power. Right-handed Walters goes to the set position. The pitch. One hopper to second, over to first. 3 away. For the Dodgers, 3 up, 3 down. After 6.5, Reds up by 1. Okay, folks, on your feet. Take a break for the 7th inning stretch.
Definitely interested, Clinton. You better believe it. Definitely. Please do. Yeah, please send me a message, man. I love them.
For Cincinnati, it'll be Concepcion, Walters, and Morgan. Concepcion starts it for the Reds. Dave can hit. Osteen gets set to work on him. The pitch from Osteen. On the hands, Concepcion flicks it to right. Sachs might have a play. Racing back for it, but it falls in just out of reach, and Concepcion is aboard with a single. Walters is the next hitter. super speed down at first. Batter set. Catcher ready. Infield back at double play depth. And now the pitch, high and inside. There goes Concepcion. Piazza guns it down. The sweep tag. Out. Good throw. And they just sold the insurance policy. With no outs, that might have been a missed sign. One away.
Definitely interested if it's especially 1908. Thank you, Clinton.
Walters stands in again. Osteen looking home. The delivery. Walters swings and it's lifted to right. A routine chance for Guerrero. And that's all for Walters. 2 gone. Okay, 2 away. Cincinnati now sends Morgan to that. He's the top of the order.
Gee, Puck, it's been a minute. Good to see you.
Has been up 3 times with a hit and a walk. And he scored 2 runs. Osteen looking home. Osteen comes to the plate. A skyscraper to deep left. Baker races back. He turns left. And he stabs at the ball and has it. And that's out number 3. That'll do it for Cincinnati. Nothing across. They maintain their thin lead. Reds still with a 1-run lead. We go to the top of the 8th inning. Osteen, Wills, and Davis due up for Los Angeles. Osteen is scheduled to hit. He needs to get on base. Walters toes the rubber, rotates the ball slowly, almost imperceptibly, in his hand. Next would be Wills. Maury is in the on-deck circle. Dodgers. Skipper McCoy walking down the bench. McCoy is yanking Osteen. Parker is enlisted to hit for him. Switch hitter. He shoulders the bat. Strides toward the box. So Osteen gets his innings. He pitched 7. His line, 4 runs on 7 hits. A homer. He stands to lose it unless the Dodgers can make up the 1-run deficit. Here comes Parker to take his cuts. Parker good at the plate. This is his 2nd game so far at the plate. 0 for 1. Parker is a guy who'll battle you to get on. Walters sets up on the rubber again. The pitch. Routine grounder to second. He's up with it. He flips to McCormick, and they get him. That's 1. One down, 8th inning. Wills is out to take his hacks. Wills is hitless in 3 at-bats. Wills has struck out twice. Wills, decent bat control. Walters put on the rubber. Jaw tightens as he gets a sign. Davis waves a weighted bat on deck. Walters prepared to work. Body rigid. Walters winds up. Popped up. Back toward the screen. Bench throws off his mask. It's playable. And he covers it. That's 2.
Lorenzo Medel. Hey, good to see you, man. Great to see you. Yeah, big Dodgers fan.
2
Awesome.
outs, 8th inning. Here's Davis to take his swing.
So in this one, Brooklyn has
Willie
its
gets
own
good
team
wood.
too.
Willie,
so
0 for 3. He scored once.
Glad you're here.
Now Walters ready. Now the pitch. Fastball, high drive. Foster is going back. It's playable. He's under it, and he pulls it in. That's 3 away. Walters sets them down in order after 7 1/2. It's still 4-3 Reds. The new pitcher will face the Reds. Artillery, Rose, Robinson, and Foster. John is coming on to pitch for the Dodgers. For John, this is his first appearance. He's a southpaw. Here's Rose to start it off. Pete, 0 for 3. John is finished with his warm-up pitches. The umpire is brushing off the plate. We're ready to go. John gets set to work on him. The pitch. A skyscraper to deep left. Baker races back. He turns left, and he stabs at the ball and has it. One away. We have Robinson to bat for the Reds. One out. Robinson had his first homer earlier in this game. Frank is 2 for 3 for Ribbies. Batter set. John staring in, ready to work. John winds up. This one is creamed. Baker turns and runs. He can't get it. It bounces at the warning track, off the fence. Baker picks it up and fires it in. A two-base hit for Robinson. That's his second double of the game.
Well, thanks, Larry. Now you got double Dodgers. Thank you, man. You guys got it locked up.
One down.
This year,
Robinson down at second. Foster walks up. He's their cleanup hitter. George walked once. He's 0 for 2.
Hey, how about that
Robinson
big walk-off by the
fly.
team you would hate, the Giants? That walk-off.
John on the rubber bench. Swings 3 bats on deck. Pitcher John set to go. John looks back at Robinson on second. Here he comes. Just off the corner. A base on balls. Here we go. Bench is out to take his hacks. The Reds have one down. Robinson on second. Foster on first. Up by 1. Johnny is hitless in 3 at-bats. John climbs a mound. Perez is trying to get loose in the on-deck circle. John focuses in on the target. John spins and fires to second. Robinson hits the dirt. The tag. Save. John is back on the rubber. John comes to the plate. Just missed. Ball 1. Bench stands in again. John climbs a mound. Jaw tightens as he gets a sign. Perez is trying to get loose in the on-deck circle. John focuses in on the target. Now John comes home with it. Pop foul behind first. Sacks is over. He's under it and hauls it in. And the runners hold.
Hey, Mike, great to see you, man. Blue Rose case.
Well,
yeah.
Perez, the hit for the Reds.
Wish
That's
we could
right,
too.
for Cincinnati. Runners at first and second, 2 away. Tony, in 3 appearances, 1 hit, 1 free pass. John gets set to work on him. He lets it go. Swung on, foul tip. Held by Piazza. Strikeout. That's 3 away. For the Reds, no runs on 1 hit. 2 men left on base. So they fail to cash in on 2 valuable runners, holding their narrow margin. Reds still with a 1-run lead. We go to the top of the 9th inning. The Dodgers now send up the heart of their order to face Walters, Guerrero, Piazza, and Garvey. Guerrero to lead it off for the Dodgers. Right-handed hitter to face Walters. Already has a homer in this game, his first. Guerrero, 1 for 3, knocked in 2. Walters inspects the ball. Fixes his cap. Guerrero in the box, leans in.
So hang about after, guys. Got a little announcement here. Thank you, man. So Blue Rose case sent me a little message in Facebook. So if you guys, for Action PC players, hang about for a minute after this game. I'll tell you about what Blue Rose case has going and what he already has up there in the McGreevy Discord for you guys to download. It's an original franchise All-Stars thing, similar to this one, and it's really good. But now I'll tell you what he's doing. So afterwards, and what he's doing is going to be right in my wheelhouse. So looking forward. Last chance for the Dodgers, says Aaron Reed. Larry's hoping that the Dodgers can come back here. So the Reds posting those 2 in the 5th and giving them the 4-3 lead. Dodgers were holding the lead here. So good tight ball game. Let's get back and let's let Ernie finish it up.
Walters is on the slab. He comes home. High fly ball to center. Rose drifts back. He's at the warning track. Taps the glove and brings it down. One away. One gone. Down by one. Here's Piazza to take his swings. Piazza had his second homer earlier in this game. Piazza 1 for 3. Piazza takes his place in the box. Straightens his shoulder. Now ready. Walters toes the rubber. Righty against righty. Walters into the wind. A towering fly ball to center. Rose roams over. Plenty of room. And hauls it in. 2 down. Dodgers down to their final out. Garvey, the hit for the Dodgers. Bats right. Steve gets good wood. Garvey is 0 for 3. Garvey in the batter's box. He rubs out a little chalk at the back of the box. Bat cocked. Waits. Walters put on the rubber. Walters into his motion. Delivers. High fly ball to deep right center. Rose is racing to the track. So is Robinson. Rose waves him off and brings it down. And that's the last out of the game. Walters has a beautiful hitter and a complete game. Here's the line for the Reds. 4 runs on 8 hits, 2 errors. They lead 5 for the Dodgers. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors. And they lead 2. Walters gets the win, his first. His record now 1-0. Osteen takes the loss, his first. His record now 0-1.
So that winds up this 3-game series.
Reds
Take the series.
2-1 for the Reds.
Overall, they now stand at 2-1.
The Dodgers
Overall,
1-2. That puts the wraps on this one. This is WAPBA and Ernie Haewell saying so long from Cincinnati. Final score, Cincinnati Reds 4, Los Angeles Dodgers
3.
All right, so lots going on. So just a couple things here first. So Blue Rose case, Mike, there is a way John Herson could do it, actually. So I have a really cool AI program where you can train AI voices, and you've just got to put in just a sample of the speech. And it's not expensive at all. It costs something like $160 a year or something. And it's really, really good. So what, I don't know if John has any coders or anything still on board that would be able to, I mean, obviously, I mean, if he has any, they'd be able to go into the code. All they would have to do is take a snippet of Ernie just calling a play and then train that AI voice, and they could do it. It is now cost effective to do so. But the other thing that we showed earlier in this broadcast is finally, thank you again, John Herson, for completely new website, www.apagames.com. And now it's a nice, cleaner interface, looks good. And for people like me that have been waiting to get the rest of the ballparks for this game, you can now download them. You don't have to worry about one ballpark per CD and all that crazy stuff. There's a lot of good stuff on there. So whether you play APBA baseball or one of the lesser sports, check out www.apagames.com. Good stuff. Thank you to cousin Ken Castro and Dwayne Martz for pointing that out to me. So in the spirit of community, so I'm gonna bring up Action PC Baseball, because I'm gonna show you guys two things, and these are both thanks to Blue Rose case, and they're really cool. They're really cool. The other one is the second thing I'm going to show you is a work in progress. But if you're a dead ball fan, listen up, baby. All right. So right now, let me switch this to what I have, to something that Blue Rose case did for everybody. And if you have Action PC Baseball, I really, really suggest that you get this. It's really good. So just there we go. Let's let this load in. Now, okay, so what this is a franchise, All Stars great franchise. But again, so just like what you saw in APBA baseball, uh, Mike, I'm going to just use your term, just Mike in here for right now. So each of these franchise, like some of the franchises that split again, they all have their own teams, which is really cool. So Brooklyn Dodgers and the LA Dodgers, two separate teams. So let's bring up the roster here from Brooklyn, and let's look at hitters. And this is just so much fun. So you got Dolph Camilli, Roy Campanella, Bad Bill Dolan. Now I should say that there are doppelgangers in this league because the criteria that Mike set up for this is different than the one for the APBA one. But still, it's cool. It's cool. But you're going to see, again, a lot of the usual suspects. There's the Duke of Flatbush. Jimmy Sheckard, you're also going to see him with the Cubs team as well. Cookie Lavagetto, Gil Hodges, of course. Billy Herman, you're also going to see him with the Cubs. But it's all good. It's all good. And this is just great. He did a lot of research to put this together. So pitchers, of course, Dazzy Vance, Jeff Pfeffer, Burley Grimes, Van Lingo Mungo, the hot-tempered Van Lingo Mungo. Hugh Casey on here, Clem Labine or Labine, not sure how you say. There's Joe Black. And then let's contrast that with the Los Angeles Dodgers. And there's Koufax, Kershaw, Greinke, Sutton, Drysdale. And then we look at the hitters here. There's Ron Say, Tommy Davis, Willie Davis, Freddie Freeman again. There's Pedro Guerrero, Eric Karros, of course Mike Piazza. No Dodgers team ever complete without Piazza. There's Steve Sachs. Got a little mention here. Maury Wills. So this is available to download. So get it. It's really, really good. I'll probably do an exhibition game on this pretty soon. So if there's any rosters you want to look at, we can do that. And then I'm going to share this particular message from our Discord. So here's what he says. He said, started work on his follow-up to the franchise great single season file, which you guys just saw. So this is what you just saw was a player's greatest single season on each of those franchises. So it's excellent to play it as is, use it as a draft league. You guys know the whole drill with baseball games like this. But anyhow, says might be a shocker, but it'll be a subset based on the dead ball era. After some recent terrific baseball book reads, he says, I'm completely enamored with this area. I'm yet to decide all the specs yet, but I'm leaning towards creating franchises for all dead ball teams from 1903 to 1920, with some exceptions that would include additional years for teams that stretched or had history before 1903. And he says he's going to figure out a way to capture some of the bigger dead ball teams pre-1900. So cousin Ken Castro, there you go. He said he's going to put Pittsburgh together first. Thank you for that, Mike. He says, would love for you to take a look at the roster, which I did and told him it was great. Really humbly, a few people have used that first set. Guys, pick it up. It's free. And he did a lot of work on it, the one I just showed you. If that just hadn't gone too long, I would actually do a doubleheader and actually do a game in action PC with that. But, man, I've been gabbed. Usually an Ernie Haewell broadcast takes 50 minutes, but with all my jib-jabber and about everything, we're at 1 hour and 49 minutes. I don't want to be monopolizing everybody's time. Anyhow, let me see. He says, I really just put it together for myself. He says, since he loves crosshair play. On another note, I think I'll do some additional subsets after dead ball, but haven't defined those out yet. May use the same groupings that Out of the Park uses. And Out of the Park has great groupings for baseball. I think that will be a fantastic idea as we move down here. I don't know if Mike put them up there, Parallel League asking if these are on the APC community page. I know that you can find them on our Discord. If they haven't up there. Mike continues here. He says, before we look at these rosters here, we're going to look at the Pirates and the Yankees. But he said he went with doppelgangers because he thought it'd be neat to see, for example, young Ruth playing for the Red Sox, right, versus the older prime Ruth for the Yankees. And again, I think that's a cool way to look at it, because and even guys that didn't go from position pitchers to position players, it's kind of fun to see, Rogers Hornsby with the Cardinals and Rogers Hornsby with the Cubs. So really, really good stuff. So let me bring up this roster here of the Pirates. And so what's really cool here is he's included Connie Mack, who caught for the Pirates. Let me see if we can make. Oh, that's too large. Hang on. Sorry, guys. But there's Moon Gibson, Jake Beckley, Kitty Bransfield, Claude Ritchie. I'm not naming all these guys. Obviously, there's Hannes Wagner, Tommy Leach, Jake Stenzel, Max Scoops Carey, and of course, Max really comes into his own in the 1920s. Ginger Beaumont is in here. Fred Clark, Hall of Famer. Oh my God, this is just great. Casey Stengel. A lot of people don't know Case was a bucko. All right, so let's go back, and there's our pitchers. So Babe Adams still holds many records for the Pirates. Wilbur Cooper in here, Sam Lever, Al Memo. The only guy I would have added to this, he only had one or two good seasons, if they were important, would be Nick Maddox. But that being said, I think this is a great Pirates, pitching staff here. Of course, none of these pitchers. So like Jesse Tannehill is in the Hall of Fame, but he's in there as a Cardinal. Vic Willis is in the Hall of Fame as a Brave. The Pirates do not have a pitcher in the Hall of Fame. Kind of sucks. And guess we're going to lose Paul Skeens. So there you go. Let's look at the Yankees. I don't know if we have any Yankees fans out there. I know Dwayne is. Where are the Yankees? There we go. So this is an early Yankees, obviously, because again, now we're talking about the dead ball era and into the early years. So this would be a fun game to play, actually, if these were ready. The Pirates defeated the Yanks here 2-1 in this game that Mike played out. So Roger Peckinpah, Wood Conroy, Home Run Baker, Babe Ruth, Ping Bodie. There's Hemphill, Prince Howe Chase, Wee Willie Keeler. So actually, some of these are going to be New York Islanders. Obviously, there's the great Jack Cheesebro. But Ed Morris gets the win in this game. So this is something that's still in development. Still something in development. So these haven't been okay. So these are not yet on the Action PC community page, but Parallel League, if you want to get a jump on that one earlier, the first one, they're in the McGreevy Discord. But good stuff. So again, Nick Maddox, Mike, he didn't have like a lot of great years, but he was important to a couple Pirate teams. So. But I'll tell you what, you wouldn't have to make a change. I like that. I like the Pirates pitching staff. I like the roster. I love the Tommy Leach is in there. Moon Gibson, just excellent stuff. Owen Wilson had one great year. But again, it's like any franchise, man. You could be adding all kinds of crazy stuff. Okay, just another reminder here. Let's go to it. The new APBA Games. The new APBA Games website. There it is, guys. In all its sexiness. Good stuff. There's no more having to like order things by disc and go through the ridiculous Yahoo store. Even putting social media links in here. So there's for all the games and everything. Here's everything you can shop for. And you can choose either downloads or discs if you're playing the digital game. And then, of course, all the card sets, everything in here. There's envelopes for your seasons, but everything now here is nice and clean. Just excellent. Okay, so Mike says, how do you get out of our Discord? Well, that's pretty easy. I send you an invite, and then what you got to do is friend me on there. Just look for Beatles Eternally and friend me, and then you're in the Discord. So pretty much that's it. So I'll do that for you. Then you friend me, then I give you that invite link again. It's weird. The only thing, Parallel League, you got to use the web version For some reason, it doesn't work on the app, and I don't use the damned app anyhow. You know, I try to keep phones for phone stuff and computers for games and stuff like that. Um, but anyhow, guys, there we go. So seasons for baseball for Windows are a little higher than competitors. Not the highest though, but a little higher. So seasons are about what, $32 a pop. But still good stuff. Good stuff. And also you can still order by discs, but let's face it, nobody's using those anymore, right? Yeah. Let me get that Discord link in here. So here's the link to the Discord. Boom. There's a lot of nifty, cool new products in here for card sets and everything. The city discs, which we showed off already. So, but let me put this in here. Boom. So you can go ahead and copy that down if you want. And then just friend me, Beatles Eternally. There's no space. All small letters, Beatles Eternally, and you can find me. And then I'll friend you, and you're all set. Great stuff here. For you guys, or whether you play cards and dice or you play the digital game, this is really good stuff. So we go to the category all, go down to baseball. Of course, there's seasons and everything like that. But there's also, so we go to baseball cards and data. There's specialty card sets in here, and super easy to navigate. This is the one, again, I'm really chuffed about. So everybody asks about ballparks, and so before they changed their store, you had to spend $6 to have a little, like at most 100 megabyte file sent to you on a CD. Well, you know, you certainly could buy an external DVD ROM or everything like that, but I always thought it was kind of a waste. And I went off on a rant last year about APBA's website, and the old one was just bad. There was no other nice way to say it. It was just bad. But this is so nice, and now you can download ballparks. Not that I would necessarily download Asteroid Field, but they're all in here, and because there's a few I'm missing. I'm missing a good Riverfront Stadium. It's here. The my Memorial Stadium from for the Baltimore Orioles, right, doesn't look so good. And then there's newer ballparks, because I'm kicking around the idea of, I am doing a 1911 with baseball windows, but I'm thinking about doing 1970, like 1974 or 1977. And it'd be nice to have the rest of the 1970s ballparks. But look, there's a real nice Crosley Field. This one with lights. So this way, now I can have a Crosley Field if I'm playing in the dead ball, or if it's after 1938, in the case of Cincinnati, then I've got one with lights, because creating your own ballparks for this game is a nightmare. It's an absolute nightmare. For $6, field effects, everything is all set. It's worth it. So I'm going to be buying me some ballparks. The seasons are in here. The city discs that cousin Ken and Dwayne told me about are absolutely amazing. So you got to check those out as well, guys. So yeah, welcome to the new APBA baseball site. Thank you, John. And you know what, guys? Just download it, because the disc's going to cost you $10. Just save $4 and download it, and you're not paying postage either. So no, it's Beatles Eternally. It's Beatles Eternally. Is that who I am? I'm Beatles Eternally. I have to check and see who I am. I'm pretty sure it's just Beatles Eternally. Because there's probably some dudes on here named Beatles or whatever. So, boy, trying to keep up on all the messages here. Wow, there's even a message in Diamond Mine Baseball. Oh, there we go. So I'm sorry I missed this, Mike. So Mike Blue Rose Cases pulled the plug and picked up Diamond Mine today. Picked up the all-time greats ELO, number 5 and 6 as well. They should probably throw you a commission, since I'm buying it from watching your videos. Looking forward to see how I like it versus the other main games of Out of the Park, Action, PC, and Digital Diamond. I think you're gonna. I really hope you're gonna like it. And Mick F is giving me a thing on how to tweak Diamond Mine Baseball. You guys want to see how pretty you can make it? when you guys want to leave, just leave, because I'm like, I'll stay here all day and talk. Look at this. Wait, no, I can't. Oh, I'll get in trouble. But look at this picture, guys. It's a little grainy, I know, but look at Diamond Mine Baseball just adding in real ballpark images. Doesn't that look nice? So I'm gonna have to watch that video and learn how to do it. So, yeah, Diamond Mine's been surprising me because we used to use that as just a backdrop during our baseball chin wags, and I thought, what the hell? I love this game. I'm going to go ahead and live stream it, and people have been really enjoying it, and a few people have picked it up, and I'm glad. It's a great, great baseball game. It really, really is. So, boy, just adding those ballparks. So, Mick F., thank you, man. It's been a while since you've been in here, but I will definitely check this out after. It looks like it's just a little short thing, just 5 minutes or something. But boy, does that tart up the game or what? That looks super cool. You can't reposition the players or anything like that, but who cares? I love the way that looks. Maybe that'll get even a few more people to want to play DMB, baby. So yeah, Silva's ballparks are excellent, but using Action PC, yeah, Mike Silva's the best ones. So how to homebrew in Diamond Mine Baseball? You're really liking it? Good. Do you know, Mike? There's a lot of homebrews available for that. I don't know if you knew that or not. So let me show you. Let me see. I got a direct message here. Didn't get it yet. Yeah. So I am Beatles Eternally. Parallel League. So let me see. Friends pending. There we go. Are you Shaq 1974? I'm gonna assume that you are, I guess. Okay, so you're here. Now I'm going to wave. What's up? And I'll give you. I'm gonna actually invite you. I'm just gonna actually invite you now into the McGreevy Discord officially. Ba-ba-da-da-ba-ba. All right, now McGreevy League. Invite people. And invite and send Jack another invite because I knew he needed one. So there we go, you guys. Check your Discord, and I've sent those invites. Okay. All right, there we go. All right, yep, there I sent you the invite, and wow, there we go. It's blowing up now. It's blowing up now. Love it. Here we are. You're going to make me go Irish. I tried to subdue that here, but yeah. Told you the difference about an Irishman. Scotsman comes on a chin wag right above a Blue Rose case at 321. Well, the Scots, they're a little bit more. Let me show Mike here really quickly. So the cool stuff here that you can get. So Diamond Mine Baseball, there's a ton. There's already a ton of homebrews that people have done. And what they've, I think it's this one, the message boards. So there's two of them. I think it's Fans Of that has them. Could be both. So and Diamond Mine Baseball is so cool because let's go to Homebrew Seasons. There's a complete Homebrew Season repository here, Mike. And you got Major League Season, you got all-time greats franchises, best of, Pacific Coast League stuff, Japanese League, Minor League, Negro Leagues, and other seasons. So where they were cool is every season from 1871, and this includes like Union Association, American Association, whatever, from 1871 to 1926, people made these through the years as homebrews. They're all available. And of course, with the way the databases work, Mike, in this in Diamond Mine, much the same that you would see them work in Action PC. Just down, and you can get them all as one zip if you want. By the way, there's also look at all these great things. So you could there's a couple all time great teams for the 19th century. There's great rookie seasons, superstars of the 80s, single greatest seasons. You might want to check this one out. I've downloaded all these. I just haven't installed them. Best of the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s. This Keith Hemmelman all-time greats is really really excellent one. Excellent all-time greats. So's Quinton's, David Quinton, good stuff. And then down here, if you're into minor leagues, there's some PCL to play, Japanese league stuff, and we got, look, there's Negro League greats here, a couple different ones. There's the 1935 season, all-time greats for Negro leagues. I'll tell you what, for a game that has kind of stayed in sort of stasis mode or whatever, they've been doing. Let me go ahead and close Discord here. The community is damned active. Yep, and they're all free. Just get the whole zip file, man, and you got everything. Just get the whole zip file and you got everything. Just lots of good stuff there. And if you got the all-time great players, I don't know if you said you did or not. The all-time great players, Volume 1, Volume 2. Again, anybody feel free to go to the turnstiles if you want. But I'm just in the mood to talk a little baseball here. So really, really simple. In fact, I'm going to send you a link here, Mike, right now on how on combining databases and stuff like this. So they're asking how to combine the all-time great players Volume 1 and Volume 2, but this just works generally for combining databases. So I'm going to put this link in here for you. You got it. There you go. It'll be up there in a second. Yeah, there you go. And I'll even show the link to everybody so they know I'm not just kidding. There you are. Database, it's super easy. Once and Mike, once you get past the difference between how to install an official Diamond Mine product and a homebrew, everything else in this game is easy except for bringing in relief pitchers. It's kind of really touchy the way you do that. But so there you go. So there's that. What else was I going to talk about here? I guess that's all. I don't know. What was I going to talk about all? Yeah, I know I talk too much, Clinton. What can I say? And I even sing worse. So, yeah. So, but this is just great. So we look at Minnesota, for instance. You will notice here that a lot of all-time greats type leagues and stuff like that are going to put Walter Johnson on the Minnesota Twins, and it makes sense because the Minnesota Twins are the Washington Senators. They moved, but Mike decided he says, no, I'm going to do my homework. And so you go to Washington. The Washington Senators have their own team, and I love that. I really love that. Now you're going to see Killebrew on here because he was a senator and not right. He was a senator. The Senators get really weird, so you guys know that. So here's the National League Senators and what have you. This is just brilliant. I love this set. I really do. So, and yep. So a lot of you guys are probably saying, well, yeah, but the Nationals are the Expos. Well, guess what? The Expos have their very own team that Mike did here. Very own team. So, have at it. Have at it, man. All right. I will definitely. Oh, messing with A is fun. Thank you, Clinton. He's going to start a 1908 game. So, Jack, hopefully you got in. Wish Diamond Mine, let me see, Mike brings up, he says, I wish Diamond Mine and Napa, for that matter, would sell huge every season packs like Dave does from Action, even if they're expensive. Yeah, I know, right? I think that would be great. The other thing that I wish that, well, Diamond Mine already does. Yeah, there are also two distinct Senators teams. So the Rangers are the second Washington Senators who relocated. The Twins are the first one. So yeah, you're absolutely right, Parallel League. Franchise broken up by that really had very different identities like Washington and the Twins. And I like that you did that. I really do. Because a lot of folks really like the Montreal Expos. And I think it's good to just have them there. And again, the all the usual suspects are in here, and again, you're going to see again the doppelgangers, but again, I think it makes sense to do that. But this game is so flexible that if you wanted to, and just very quickly, if you felt like comparing rosters or whatever, I mean, you could, if you want, just to inactivate people or what have you. But it's free. He did a lot of work. The only thing I will tell you about this, that you need to be aware if you're an Action PC person. So he rolled the second centers in Texas. Yeah, they were only around about a decade, and they weren't very good. Yeah, so that one makes sense. And besides, it beefs up the Texas Rangers a bit too, because you had some decent players. Yeah, or like having the Seattle Pilots by themselves. So the Pilots should be with the Brewers. With this zip file, guys, you actually have to unzip it, this one, and this one, and you've got to copy it into your seasons directory. So it doesn't work. The internal, at least for me, the internal zip file, or an archiver, or whatever you want to call it in Action PC, didn't recognize the season, so I unzipped it and it was fine. Also, if you look on the Discord, and I guess when Mike does make these available on the APC community and whatever, he also includes nice photos and all that kind of stuff. So grab them. This is fun. It's such a fun league. So I do want to do an exhibition game with this. Just and just have fun with it. I think it'd be great. Play maybe Brooklyn against Oakland or something. And again, right? So Philadelphia A's, man, they're their own team. They're their own team, and just the research you did here, Mike, is really great. And this is a lot of work. But there's the great Al Simmons. Of course, there's the beast Jimmy Fox. You'll see Jimmy Fox also with the Boston Red Sox, and of course we all know there's Rube Oldring. There's a guy not that dead ball players know about this guy, but this was a very talented player, Rube Oldring. Good stuff. Great Eddie Collins, of course. Just really fun. But the ballpark assignments are done. He has everything else done. I just didn't download everything. I just wanted to get the teams. And just really good stuff. And I mean, out of the rip, as we wait for this thing's ready to go. It's ready to play. If you just want to jump in, start a new season, you're good to go. So I don't know if you guys are up for a game. We've got what? It's about 3:42. We could do, or maybe come back tonight and do one. So of course I'm especially interested in Pittsburgh Pirates. So again, we got Beaumont. Yep. So Barry Bonds we're going to see twice. But that again, don't worry about those. Kyler. So Mike, I'm curious. So Kyler is always an interesting when you're doing leagues like this, because I know you're doing their single season with each franchise, best single season. So Kyler on the Cubs is going to look very different. But this is one of those rare players. Like if you were just doing this sort of conventional all-time great franchise, it's like, do I put Kyler with the Pirates or do I put him with the Cubs? I put him on the Cubs usually if I was creating something like not like this, but a regular one, because he had like one or two more seasons with the Cubs. But it's a toss-up. Kyler can be an all-time great Pirate or a Cub, and I think that's pretty cool. So he says, Mike says he generated a schedule for the setup, but obviously we can tweak the file or how you play. Yeah, exactly. But here's the really cool aspect here. So of this, I'm looking. Here's Debs Garms. So I know he did deep research because a lot of people are going to know about Debs Garms, putting him on the same team with Brian Giles. So this is just superb. So you're seeing some of these people that you wouldn't necessarily think of as Pirates or even knew they were Pittsburgh Pirates, for instance. And I love it. And again, these are their best single season with the franchise they were with. So here's Willie Stargell. Let's click on Willie. Bring up Willie. Come on, Willie. There's Willie. So there we go. And of course, you guys know about the bio tab, right? So you can see here when you look in the bio tab in Action PC, you can see the years that these came from. So we were looking at the Starge, Chicken on the Hill with Will, 1973. Just all good stuff. And you guys already know about usage and stuff like that, which you can set. So get in and play it, man. This is good stuff. I haven't started anything yet in this. He has Fred Clark managing. Nice. Let's see. Let's look at the Philadelphia Phillies. I don't know if Cousin Ken is still in here, but let's look at the Phils. He's a Phillies fan. Philadelphia N. And so there's Dick Allen, Richie Ashburn, Gavin Cravath, the dead ball home run king. There's Dutch, Dykstra, Ryan Haewell on here, Chuck Klein. So there's Lajoie. So Lajoie we're going to see with Cleveland and with Philadelphia. There's Luzinski, Sherry McGee, Lefty O'Doul. Boy, this is such a great bit of work, my friend. So Splurge on Baseball Reference StatHead subscription. Yeah, so StatHead's great. StatHead is great. StatHead is great. So great research here, man. Absolutely just great research. There's the Fightins. You've got them as the Fightins. So there you go, Ken. So that is this. Let's just do a couple innings of one, and then I'll get the hell out of here, I promise you. Let's play an exhibition game. We just saw a Reds game, so I don't know who your teams are or anything like that. So anybody just want to name out two teams? We're just going to do a couple innings. Just do a couple innings here. And if I don't see any, I'm just going to pick two. Because I could easily just say Cleveland. The dead ball set in the notes field, you've been adding little facts and tidbits instead of the usual words. Yes, you guys, that's a really, really nice thing, too. If you have Action PC Baseball, that's something I know Steve Tate had told us about, too, back in the day, that you can actually put notes in and stuff like that. Cincinnati and LA, we just did that, David, but okay, we'll do it. We'll do Cincinnati at Los Angeles this time instead of Los Angeles at Cincinnati. Okay, so Cincinnati and Los Angeles. Los Angeles, the city of the angels. La Ciudad de Angeles. And we'll play Dodger Stadium. A day game. And I don't know. And hey, all right, Larry's talking about the Mets. He said, and this was good too. Okay. All right, so let's see if the Dodgers can, at least we'll play a few innings and then we'll auto-play the rest of the game out. And we'll leave the Dodgers on human and put the Reds on computer. I have to switch something really, really quickly. I have to put on the headphones now for this, since we're playing a game with, because that I have to actually talk on, sort of, kind of. Okay, hopefully this will work. All right, I know Ernie Haewell is a tough act to follow, so yeah. Here we go. All right, it's going to be Dolph Luke starting for the Cincinnati Reds. So let's do this and this. And it's going to be Sandy Koufax, the left arm of God, starting for the Los Angeles Dodgers. Let's go. Hopefully you guys can hear the organ playing and all that. There, I just wanted to turn off APBA Baseball. All right, welcome to today's exhibition at Dodger Stadium. Check out the play-by-play file you uploaded on the Discord as well. All right, I will definitely do that. because that will be fun for offline playing. I'll definitely do that. Thank you. Man, don't tell me. Do I have to set up Dodger Stadium? I hope not. This should be set up. Yeah, it is. Anyhow, so Dolph Luke versus Sandy Koufax. Luke or Luke could be. Yeah, French name's Luke, I guess, or Luke. Who knows? Anyhow, 27 wins, 8 losses, 1.93 average, or earned on average, versus Sandy Koufax, 26 and 8, 2.04. And all right, here we go. Leading it off here, Brandon Phillips for Cincinnati. Hargrave on deck and Davis in the hole. All right, the left hand of God has finished his warm-up pitches, and we are ready to get underway here for a little exhibition play. Action PC Baseball using the all-time greatest single season league by a Blue Rose case. And we are on our way. 74 degrees here at Chavez Ravine as Brandon Phillips tries to bunt his way on. This one going foul. Koufax deals, and that does it. So it's a strikeout. And DH is turned on in this league. Just an exhibition. I'll turn it off when I actually start playing a season with this. All right, here is Hargrave now. Hargrave in the box. Koufax has the sign. 2-2 pitch. This one tapped foul, third base side. Beltre will field it and toss it into the seats. Count even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Koufax deals, and Hargrave sends this one again. Foul, third base side, and Beltre will watch this one get out of the play over the roof of the dugout. Count 2-2. Hargrave straightens it out. Ground ball to Jeff Kent. Kent will go to Koufax covering on the 4-3 put-up. So 2 up, 2 down now for Eric Davis. Eric Davis digs in against Koufax. The 1-2 pitch. Davis swings. Lazy fly ball. No, this one off. I'm sorry. Wind picked this one up. And this one just gets over the left field wall. And Cincinnati drawing first blood here, top of the first. That one looked like a lazy fly ball. But Tommy Davis says, no, you're wrong. All right, here is number 11, Barry Larkin. I love the fact that the numbers are in here. Thank you, Mike. Koufax brings it home, and this one swatted deep, but going over and making the catch is Matt Kemp. But the Cincinnati Reds put run 1 up here in the top of the first inning. We go to the bottom of the first. The Reds won, and the Dodgers coming to bat. And again, I know Ernie is a hard act to follow, guys, so hang in there. All right, here's Freddie Freeman to lead things off for the Dodgers. It'll be Freeman, Davis, and Piazza. Freeman, his line here, 331, 29 homers, 102 runs batted in. Dolph Luke has the sign from Johnny Bench. And the 1-0 pitch. And Freeman swings hard grounder to Suarez at third. Throws across the diamond to Big Clue for the 5-3 putout. 1 away now for left fielder Tommy Davis. 346, 27 home runs, 153 runs batted in. Davis in the box. Luke with the 0-1 pitch. Davis swings. Barry Larkin fields this 2-hopper and score that one 6-3, 2 up, 2 down for the Dodgers here in the bottom of the first. And this is the LA Dodgers. Mike Piazza in there now. 0-2 pitch, and Piazza. Big swing and a miss. All right, so for the Los Angeles Dodgers, they get nothing, and we go to the top of the second. And we're going to have Johnny Bench, Frank Robinson, and George Foster. Bench, 293 hitter, 45 home runs, 148 runs batted in. Koufax, full count on Bench. And Johnny Bench looks at one in the inside corner of the left arm of God, bringing in a little bit of heat and taking care of the great Johnny Bench. Here comes the judge, Frank Robinson, 342, 39 home runs, 136 runs batted in. Wow. How about it? Yep. So Mike saying says, feel like not enough people talk about Tommy Davis, 153 RBI. Agreed. One of those overshadowed players. 3-1 pitch, and Robinson, good eye up there against Koufax, draws the walk. So Koufax walks his first of the game, and here is George Foster. Foster batting in the 7 slot here. So both of these teams very, very deep. Koufax deals behind Foster 3-1, and 2 walks in a row by Sandy Koufax. Frank Robinson to second, George Foster trailing him at first for Eugenio Suarez. plays third base here for the Cincinnati Reds. Count full to Suarez. And Suarez, big cut and a miss, so 2 down. So Koufax picks up his third whiff of the game, and striding to the plate, the dangerous Ted Kluszewski. Look at these numbers. 326 average, 49 home runs, 141 runs batted in. 2-2 pitch. Kluszewski swings high and deep to center, but Kemp has it on the track. So the Reds are turned away once again. We go to the bottom of the second inning. The Dodgers are turned away. The Reds are turned away. What am I saying? But the Reds leading this one 1-0. So, Parallel League, here he comes. He says, Dodgers may have Koufax, but they don't have a clue. These are definitely marquee worthy. Yeah. And then says, I should have used the Cubs. They have a chance. That's funny stuff. That is funny stuff. All right, that's my phone ringing in the background, but we're going to just do this next inning here. All right, here we go. 1-0 pitch to Adrian Beltre, and this one, line drive, base hit into right center field. And there we go, the Dodgers with their first base hit of the game, and brings up number 15, Sean Green. 297, 49 home runs, 125 runs batted in. Beltre at first. 7 steals coming into today's exhibition. Count full, 3-2 on Green. And look at that, swing and a miss on the hammer. Dolph Luke gets his second K. All right, 1 down now for Eddie Murray. Eddie Murray DHing in today's game. 330 average, 26 homers, 95 ribbies for Eddie. And here is the 3-2 pitch, and Dolph Luke loses Eddie Murray. So 2 aboard here for the Dodgers in the bottom of the second inning. And brings up Corey Seager. Seager's line, 308, 26 homers, 72 RBI. A 1 pitch, Seager swings, pot behind the plate, and Bench flings aside the mask, but he will make the catch at the wall. So 2 down. 2 down for Matt Kemp. Kemp swings, this one long and deep to left, and Foster has it at the edge of the track. All right, so we've played 2, and it's 1-0. We're a good close game, so we're going to go ahead and zoom this ahead a little bit. Let us go to, let's take it to, let's bring it up to Beltre. Okay, our zoom is complete. Close. All right, here we go. So it's 2-0 Reds now. So since we blasted through the third inning, so the Reds, Barry Larkin with an RBI single that scored Eric Davis. So it's 2-0 Cincinnati. And let's go ahead and zoom some more. I got to remember to turn off the big score, you know what I'm saying. Okay, let's zoom to the let's go to the 7th, and let's see what's going on. I normally don't do this, but I've already been on here way too long. Okay, the Dodgers get one back in the bottom of the 7th. Let's see how that happened. So Corey Seager grounded to third, is safe in a throwing error, and Eddie Murray scored on that. So the Dodgers back to within 1 here. Let's take it to the 8th. And 2-1. So we're going to go ahead and just let it just end now. Zoom, end of game. And the Los Angeles Dodgers pull it out and take this one from the Reds 3-2. So they split a game today. How about that? So Koufax with the win. Dolph Luke takes the loss. Eric Davis went 2 for 3 with a home run and a stolen base. Matt Kemp for the Dodgers went 3 for 4. Eddie Murray with 1 for 2, and he walked twice. So because this was an exhibition, we don't get a player of the game or anything like that. But cool stuff. So when I do a broadcast and I haven't been on here for like 2 hours or something, we're going to do a full game with this great set. And oh, what's Sandy's? Let me see. Oh, it was an exhibition game. I didn't see that parallel league. I'm sorry. I am sorry. I zapped out of that. I should have looked really quickly. So yeah, I'd like to do a game with this. Maybe we'll just start up. The season's all ready to rock. Maybe we'll just play through this. I think it'll be a lot of fun. Some full games, some sims of days and stuff like that. And we find some good matchups. Um, and again, how can you go wrong with matchups in this thing? I mean, you look at here. So the Boston Braves against the New York Giants. You got Warren Spahn versus Christy Mathewson for opening day. Just incredible. Randy Johnson pitching in 2 different cities, by the way, on opening day. So against Detroit, it's going to be Randy Johnson versus Hal Newhouser, and then he's going to catch a jet to Colorado, and he'll be pitching the opener there too for the Diamondbacks. So, but really, this is just good stuff. The St. Louis Browns, Chicago White Sox, Rube Waddell against Ed Walsh. Wow, this is we got Alcantara versus Carlton for the Phillies opening day in this. Geez, this is so good. Vita Blue against Burt Blyleven, the Oakland, Minnesota game. This thing is just so much fun here to do. Rube Waddell also pulling double duty today. So not only, or for opening day when that happens, only for the Browns, but then he'll be going to Philadelphia by some sort of express train. And it's going to be Roger Clemens versus Rube Waddell. God, this is so much fun. Walter Johnson against Dave McNally. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to this. So, guys, thank you very much. Do you think it was 10? Okay. Yeah, the starters are great. So again, this is free, guys. Grab it and give Blue Rose Case, Mike, give him a big thumbs up and a thank you for this. This was a lot of work. Yeah, Waddell versus Walsh. That'll probably be the one that we'll do. So when I hopefully if I come back tonight and do this, but next APC broadcast will definitely be from this league. All right, guys, listen, we've been on here for so long that YouTube doesn't let me thank everybody. So, Mike, thank you, Blue Rose Case, for the work that you do. And Larry Modello, thank you for coming in. Parallel League for your awesome puns. Cousin Ken Castro was in here, Heart and Soul of the Channel. The Professor Clinton Parks, Jack Dawson. I'm going to try to catch everybody here that I can. Jack, thank you for coming in. Jack, now back in 1919. How about that? Aaron Reed, thank you, Aaron. I was having some issues with Baseball for Windows. Aaron, thank you for your help on that. G Puck was in here. Been a while since he visited us. David, Baseball Demos, was here. Jeff Ray was here, fellow Bucko fan. David Lando, giving us hell for taking a day off. Dwayne Martz, YouTube Network, was here. Todd B was here. I think I'm getting just about everybody, actually. Going back as far as I can here, at least. I think I caught everyone. So, yeah, guys, I mean, thank you for coming in. Thank you for those who came, left, and came back, like Parallel League. Aaron Reed was the first one in the ballpark. And if I missed you, and Mike gets the last word. He says, thanks for the demo. Much appreciated. Been having a blast playing with this file. Well, we're going to be doing a game with it. Guaranteed. And Samuel Swift comes in right at the end of a long broadcast. How you doing, Samuel? Samuel was at my first one, and it blew up because I was having trouble with APBA. So it's good to see you, Samuel. Good to see you. So, guys, as the little ticker there says, start thinking about players for the next McGreevy League. Check out APBAgames.com and get your APBA jam on. And there's now an APBA channel in the Discord, too. So the guys, the APBA players have had to just post wherever they could. But John DFW kindly fixed that. All right. So, till I see everybody again, we'll see you around the batting cage. You guys are awesome. What a family we have here. All right. Take care. Bye-bye.